Hey, what's going on? This is Matt, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about some of the very best brain foods that you can eat on a regular basis every single day to maximize your brain power and maximize your overall performance in life. So there's a lot of great brain foods out there, but I've made this list very specifically on foods that have very high amounts of nutrition, and that is very high amounts of vitamins and minerals and other substances that your body really needs to function correctly. The second criteria that I base this list on is ketogenic foods. These foods are mostly all high in fat, low in carbs, and so they're really good for your energy level and also to minimize blood sugar spikes, which can be really hard on your energy overall and also your brain power. The first food we're going to talk about today is the almighty avocado. Avocados are full of fat and fiber, and this means they have a high satiety, which keeps you full and keeps your energy levels stable and steady throughout the day. Avocados are also very high in vitamin C, vitamin E, potassium, and a number of B vitamins as well. Avocados are one of the very best foods you can eat on a daily basis if you're interested in ketogenesis. The next food we're discussing is chicken eggs. Chicken eggs have some very strong amounts of really hard to get nutrients, such as vitamin B12, iodine, vitamin D, choline, and selenium. Now, in order to get the best quality chicken eggs, you want to get eggs from chickens that are pasture raised, which means that they'll have more nutrition and also have the correct fatty acid content. The third food on the list is a powerhouse of nutrition, and that's sardines. Now, sardines, like chicken eggs, have very high amounts of hard-to-get nutrients, such as omega-3 fats, vitamin D, and iodine. If you get the type of sardines with skin and bones, it'll have even more nutrition. Now, if you're not a big fan of sardines, I can totally understand that because I usually have to eat them smoked in tomato sauce and wrapped in seaweed to actually have a good experience. However, there is wild-caught salmon, which is very similar in nutritional profile to sardines. So if you can get a really good quality, clean source of salmon, I would recommend that one as well. The fourth food on the list is beef liver. Now, unfortunately, this is not widely consumed in the standard Western diet, but perhaps it should be. It's one of those foods that is absolutely loaded down with nutrition, huge amounts of vitamin B12, choline, and vitamin A in its most usable form, retinol. One of the key reasons I decided to include beef liver and also sardines with the skin and bones in this video is to give you just a little bit of an idea of how much nutrition our ancestors got when they ate the entire animal from nose to tail. With the fifth food on the list, we're going in a little bit different direction. And instead of just focusing on nutrients, vitamins, and minerals, we're also going to focus on probiotics and enzymes. These two foods are kimchi and sauerkraut. They are absolutely loaded down with probiotics and enzymes that help you digest food and get the maximum nutritional value out of your food. Both of these foods contain very good amounts of fiber, which acts as a prebiotic, making sure that the probiotics get to the gut where they're needed and are able to thrive and reproduce using the fiber as a medium. Regular consumption of both of these foods will drastically increase your gut health, which is very closely linked to your brain health long term. Number 6 on the list is actually a small category of foods which I've included because they're very high in specific minerals. Now, the minerals zinc, iodine, and selenium are some of the minerals that are harder to get in our Western diet, and so that's why I consider these foods, seaweed, oysters, and Brazil nuts, very important, because if we can get just a little bit of these foods on a consistent basis, that makes sure that we'll get these specific minerals taken care of. Number 7 on the list is also a small category of foods, which I've deemed simply the healthy fats. Healthy fats are absolutely critical to brain function and body function, as they're the ideal fuel for human beings to run on. These fats have a great fatty acid profile, which means that they're low in polyunsaturated fat, which is the fat that we don't really want a whole lot of. In addition, these foods also have key nutrients that they're very high in, which help mental function and physical function. And with that, we've concluded our top 7 brain foods, even though, yes, it was actually more like 14 foods by the end of the list, but, I had trouble making up my mind as far as which ones were the best. If you're interested in the best brain hacks to keep your mind running sharp and smooth, be sure to hit the subscribe button below. I super appreciate you taking the time to watch the video today and look forward to seeing you next time.